Hallo en welkom weer so by Farmspace. Ons is hier so by die World Farmers Organization. It's a General Assembly. Ek praat met Mark Ball. Hy gaan my meer vertel oor Syngenta, net wêreldwyd. Hy's Engels, so julle moet nou maar die Engels uithaal daarso. Net so 'n bietjie, hoe sien hulle die hele wêreld en wat doen Syngenta op hierdie stadium om seker te maak dat jy in die toekoms volhoubaar boer going forward. So, kom ons luister. Mark, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good. Good to be here. How are you doing?
No, very good. Thanks. Okay, so give me a little bit of background about yourself. You're from Syngenta. Give me a quick rundown. What do you do exactly?
Sure. So I'm the Syngenta Group Global Head of Public Affairs, which is basically the way we interact with governments worldwide to try and get the message across about supporting farmers to be productive and to steward the land.
Okay, so there's a lot of challenges worldwide for farmers. What do you see? Are there a lot of, I know everyone has got their own bag of issues to deal with. What's that one universal thing that everyone, that is coming as a challenge, but that all farmers need to address?
Well, I think there's the triple challenge that everybody is talking about, which is food security, climate and biodiversity. So what we need to generate collectively, and where farmers are being pushed by the governments and policymakers, is to deliver for food security. And the OECD and the Food and Agriculture Organization talk in terms of a tripling of productivity being needed in the next 10 years. And what that does is reduce the pressure on land use change, which is poor for deforestation, poor for climate. We need food security. The figures keep going up and up and up with global food security. And we see biodiversity loss, and governments are seeing that biodiversity loss and are putting pressure on farmers to change the way that they steward the land going forward. So at Syngenta Group, we see it as part of our role to bring products and solutions and services to farmers to help meet the challenges put down by the governments around the world.
So, I mean, you've got, pretty much, I think, of all the chemical companies, you're one of the leaders in terms of bringing cutting-edge technology to the farmers in terms of being able to use pesticides and insecticides and all of these things a lot more effectively, and being able to spray less, and also very purpose-specific stuff. So what does the future look like on that, and what is Syngenta's point of view in terms of bringing that technology to the market as quickly as possible, and what are your challenges in terms of getting it there?
Well, first of all, I think we like to think we are the number one solutions provider, and a big part of meeting the challenges that are out there, and a big part of our commitment, is to work with farmers and to listen to farmers, to understand your needs, understand your pressures, look at what's needed locally, but also what solutions are scalable globally. And I think there is real pressure on pesticide use and risk reduction. We're seeing that in multiple jurisdictions. We're seeing that in some of the big international conventions. So we're working towards precision application techniques. We're working towards innovative molecules. We're working to produce new seed varieties that will help farmers meet all of those various challenges. And I think what helps us is when we communicate, when we talk about what we're bringing through in our pipeline, what we want to achieve and deliver for you, the farmer, but also we need to understand your needs. We need to understand the pressures you're under, because ultimately you're our customer, we're here to serve you.
Well, that sounds awesome in terms of that a chemical company tells me that you're here to serve me, because usually you just want to get as much chemicals from me, to sell me as much chemicals as possible. And that's how it feels like
we want to sell you the right products to be as productive and profitable as possible whilst looking after the land. That's a simple mission.
See, that's what I want to hear. And what I want to know quickly as well is you said that, okay, we know the chemical side of things, then you said that you're also bringing in a bunch of seed varieties. What is I know you recently bought Sensako, the seed company in South Africa, or a few years back. So what is your strategy around that in terms of bringing a lot of the international technology, seed technology of Syngenta? A lot of people in South Africa don't know that Syngenta has a very strong seed leg internationally, but bringing that technology to South African farmers.
I can't speak in terms of the local strategy because I'm not familiar with it. I work at global level, so I'm not familiar with the specifics of what we're doing in the South Africa acquisition. What I can say is that we're committed to developing those local strategies and the global strategies to give South African farmers and farmers everywhere the best possible varieties for the needs, for the climate adaptation, for the droughts, for the rains, whatever threats you're suffering from, and of course the pest problems. So we will bring the best of our technologies to you. Please just keep talking to us about what you need from us.
Awesome, Mark. Thank you very much. Right, so dit is Mark Ball van Syngenta Global. En ja, nou hoor jy wat hulle gaan doen. Hulle bring vir jou die beste tegnologie na jou plaas toe. Praat net met hulle. Karring van jou op die einde van die dag. Agrochemiese agent. Word ek met groot oë aangekyk hier van die kant af. Dis hier van Farmspace af. Tot volgende keer. Groete.